It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Horned Frogs head coach before the game. He talked about the atmosphere this team is going to play in today, and they have worked all season to be a part of a game just like this. They have now moved into that top 12 ranking, but they know they have got to impress the College Football Committee, the voters, and everybody who has a role in this because they want to get to the playoffs. This game has so much importance, but he said, I don't want our players to feel overwhelmed. I want them to execute and do their job here today, but communicate at a high level here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Texas Tech's offense will take the field first. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Inside the 40. He smashes his way through again. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Jeremy Payne, in their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Sees a crease. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rush right in his face. He's going to take off.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Running inside. It's Dickey. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Dickey. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. RPO complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today is about as big as it gets.
The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Quick give. It's Payne. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
They put the brakes on it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Out wide right, it's Payne. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down. They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. On 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the red zone, it's Payne. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside, it's Sticky. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. From the gun, it's Sticky. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Right side, it's Simmons. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. And the Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll set up to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Danzy. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside, it's Sticky. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does, and I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
In the red area, it's Coleman Williams. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. expects his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together.
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Straight ahead, it's Payne. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Horned Frog just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking for open space. It's Payne. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Another interception. That's number 17 here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside, it's Payne. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The help its defense on third down. Moving the pocket, it's Craig. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They'll get him down at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first.
It's a running room. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Payne. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Snap from the gun on third down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the misconnection on third down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Right back to the well. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. So this one is a virtual lock, and it will carry a great deal of significance. Final game of the regular season as we take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams. And you know, this one is going to cause some repercussions. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give on the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Trying to squeak through the pile. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Oh, he dropped it. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to... He wants to go deep. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Got out of trouble and throws. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. It's... Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. Dropping back, it's Craig. Quick catch. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's taking the shot. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.